brilliant blockchain banter show. Colorful panda.
Let's get ready for Bambit's brilliant blockchain banter. Let's get excited.
Bamboo time.
Here we go.
Yo, welcome to Bambit's Brilliant Blockchain Banter Episode 3. We have the entertainer and your boy Roman here.
What's up, guys?
Woo! How you
Hey.
guys feeling today?
Let's go.
Oh, good. Very good. I was dancing. It gets me every time I see that. I'm like, that's my voice. Wait a minute. That's me. It's all fake.
I love it. I love it. Like when I came out with that and it was AI, I knew you wouldn't know. It was so good. And I think the first time I put that intro on, it was with the DirtyDegens.
Yep.
And they had no idea what we were just giggling our heads off about.
Yeah, that's funny.
They're good value. I saw you guys had a post tagging them recently.
We did. Matter of fact, I think since the last time we had that show, I think our value's gone up 75, 80% since then.
Yeah, and it's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride last week. Do you want to touch on that straight away, or we can talk about that later?
Sure. I'd say let's touch on the elephant in the room, but I think it's more like the whale in the room. So like a lot of people may or may not know, when we first got started, within the first few days, Bambit launched, we had an incredible parabolic jump, and a lot of that had to do with a whale at the time, and he was just buying and buying and buying. I say he, I'm just assuming he, just buying and buying. And, that was pumping us up. Our value was great. And then a handful of days later, for no reason, market wasn't that great. He just decided he dumped like everything at a massive $150,000 loss. And our minds were blown. We didn't know what had happened. We still don't know what happened. We assumed that he was over leveraged and was about to be liquidated somewhere else. So he pulled out whatever money he had, went over there, fixed it. Even our dev said he's probably doing that and he'll probably be back. And sure enough, once the market improved, he likely improved his position. He came back in about a week and a half ago now and started buying back in, not as hard and fast, but certainly there and noticeable. And he's since sold off a little bit. He's still holding a little over 1 million or so, I suppose. But that just goes to show that maybe I shouldn't have labeled him the big bad whale, but just the big-ish, bad-ish, good-ish whale. Because if he didn't believe in Bambit to begin with, he wouldn't have. I don't think he would have come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely some strange behavior, right? Because he also did another decent dump, but I think also lost tokens in that one because apparently didn't learn the first time that when you do a giant sale, you get big slippage. There is
slippage, and the price actuation is a thing.
Yeah, but it actually did help positively as well. I think it's if he was trying to if this whale was trying to shake out the weak hands, he actually added stronger hands, right? More people come in and more people are not selling. So the market cap's actually higher than when he first jumped in the second time around. So it's positive for us. I think we're sitting at 600K market cap right now. And, we even had a bot yesterday that just did one lump sum in, jumped up 300K market cap and then back out like 1 minute later. So that shows that we don't need a huge amount of capital to get back to 1 million market cap. And I know some people that might be interested in dumping some of that money in and getting us to 1 million market cap. It's
okay.
And I know there's a lot working in the background, but I want to move on to Roman. I want to know your story and how you found Bambit.
Yeah, man. So I was just doing some couple of plays, and I came to lay down with my wife, and I stumbled upon Bambit. And I didn't pay attention too much, man. I said, hey, look, a cute panda. My daughter's a big panda fan, so I was like, you know what? Let me throw half a soul in here. So I was like, if it rugs, it's fine. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll see what happens. So I'm doing this other play, man, and it was doing pretty good. And then I ended up losing half my money on it, and I'm looking at my portfolio, and I'm like, man, what is this? How I got, I went from $80 to $400 on Bambit. I said, what? So I look at the website, man, and I'm like, oh my God, this is beautiful, the NFTs and everything. And I said, man, this is awesome. I went into the Telegram, and I'm looking at the Telegram. I saw the voice chat was open, and I start, hey, what's going on? And it was a dev. He was in there, and we just started talking. And I go, I've never owned an NFT in my life. So he goes, well, they're pretty good. And I looked at them and I said, you know what? Let me buy an NFT. And that's actually the one in my background. That's my first NFT.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah,
I
man,
like
and
it.
I really like it. It's awesome. And well, now I have 8 NFTs. I can't stop buying them.
You can't. You're addicted.
Yeah, man. So it's pretty good. I love it, man.
There's a few different forms of utility by holding NFTs, right? One of them is you get an airdrop of some Bambit tokens. Is that right? Once it hits 4 million market cap.
Yeah,
Right.
4 million, 8
We have
million.
various steps as well.
I was going to say, is that if you have more of the NFTs minted, do you get more of the supply?
Yes, you do. The more that you have, the more you have in your wallet at that time. Now, obviously, NFTs you can buy and sell. So if you bought 10 but sold 5, you're only going to hold 5 at the time that these the market cap hits those goals.
Right.
Those are the only ones you're going to get for. But yeah, you can hold 100 of them, and I encourage everybody to go buy 100 right now. And if you hold them, you'll be 100 times
enough for
richer.
everybody. But well, we got about.
Yeah, I think I looked at around 60% have sold, but it's still 40% remaining. So if you guys are interested in the Bambit NFTs, definitely recommend checking those out. And there's also the form of utility with the merch. Did you want to show them your shirt?
Yes, I do. I mean, if you haven't noticed it, I'm wearing an official Bambit merch hat. I got this in not too long ago, a few days ago. And along with that, I have my very own NFT shirt.
Oh, man.
It's pretty badass.
It's beautiful, man. I love it.
Obviously, a little green screen in there. But, dude, the quality, I've used this site before for other personal projects a long time ago, and I've always been amazed at the actual quality of the products, from anything like flip flops to booty bags to sweaters, hoodies, hats. It's all great, and this is stitched. So I mean, this isn't just like a sticker. This is straight up stitched all the way through, and it's just really good quality. Now, the way that works, we've talked about, but for anybody new, it's pretty simple. Once you have purchased your own NFT, we have a form on our website that you can submit your NFT to be added to our NFT merchandise store. So at that point, we'll get it created, and you get to pick 3 different articles of clothing you want that to go onto, or mugs, whatever. And we'll do that. And once somebody buys your NFT merchandise, you'll get 70% of the profit, and you get to determine how much profit you want to set when you fill out the form to begin with. It's a pretty cool way to give and get at the same time.
Yeah. I love that idea, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. And Roman, going back to you sort of basically bought a moon bag of Bambit, like it's just a random bag to see how it would go, and then it went up.
Yeah.
And then you looked at the website, and then you fell in love with it. I actually did the same.
What's that?
I did the same. Like the website is what drew me in. It's really, really nice website.
I bought in at I believe it was at 400K, and then I bought in again at 1.9 and at 2.3. And right now I'm loving these sales, man. I've been just adding and adding on, man. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, the market cap is way undervalued right now. My average is closer to 1 mil market cap as well, and so I'm very comfortable buying down here.
Yeah, I'm taking advantage of it, man. Every chance I get, I'm just adding more and adding more.
That's awesome. I was going to just show the website for anybody watching that has not seen the Bambit website and seen what it looks like. And I'm just going to share my screen. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Cool. So this is the Bambit website. Obviously, it will look better when you're looking on your own screen and not through YouTube or X, whichever platform you're on. But yeah, I really, really like it. It's super high quality. It tells you exactly what you need to know. And you've got the NFTs here. You can mint them, NFT documents. Then you've got like the Bambit virtual card. I know that's coming. You've got the Bambit merch, which you can get right now. And you can also add your NFTs to Bambit merch. And then we've got like all the tokenomics. 0 sales tax, buy and sell. The LP is burnt forever. So, and the circulating supply is already 100%. Right. As well as the contract is revoked. And there's only about 80 million Bambit tokens. And that's the token address. Make sure you got the right one. It ends in TQC. because you got to watch out. There is a few. I think there's a few imitation Bambit tokens. Just
Yeah.
like
There
there's
are.
any good project will always have copiers.
But at least on Jupiter, we're on their strict list. So make sure you turn on strict list, and we'll be the only Bambit that pops up if you search.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and there's also the Bambit comics here, which I really like.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be
Bambit
exciting.
comics are really fun. Bambit checking his crypto charts. You see that? I see. He can't contain his excitement. Bambit going to the moon. Yeah, it's really fun. This is something different because I don't think I've actually ever seen I don't think I've seen comics in any other project before.
I've certainly never seen like a lot of them. I've seen maybe one that just kind of kickstarts the whole thing, but to see multiple versions or a growth of them, I've never seen that one.
And you've got the Bambit adventure game, which I've already played before on stream. Really, really fun.
How far did you go?
Oh,
I think I just did the first level.
He says he didn't practice. The guy was like a maniac when he started.
That's just my natural gaming ability. So here's some of the merch. So we've got the good morning mugs. That'd be fun.
Yep. I've got a mug too. I've got it upstairs. I forgot to bring it down.
That's not
They're
yours,
really good
is
quality.
Is that one yours? No.
Yeah, that pink one right there? No.
Yeah.
Is that mine? No, mine has a hat on them. That's actually that's another person's. I can't remember whose it is, but yeah, that's a real merch piece.
Nice, man.
So cool.
Yeah, so at the top, I believe there was a section in the store, at least for NFT merch, which should be specifically just for these.
Yeah, I definitely got to get my merch, man, on there.
Oh, check it out. Burns,
The Burns.
has the laser eyes.
Oh, he's dark Burns.
You guys been following the current crypto sort of news cycle and what's been happening?
A little bit.
You seen these laser eyes? Elon Musk just put them up on his profile like the last few days.
Of course
but
he
he
did.
took it
Yeah.
off already.
Yeah, so Elon Musk is as well as Trump are both talking at the Bitcoin conference.
Yeah,
this week. So
in Nashville, right?
yeah, it's going to be pretty massive. Like it depends what they say. Maybe some of it's already priced in because Bitcoin has moved up the last 1 week, but I'm not sure. Like it could pump the whole market, and whatever's good for the market is good for Bambit.
Definitely.
Of course.
And being on the Solana chain, it's really interesting because Ethereum just launched their ETF, and everyone's looking at the Ethereum ETF. And if that goes really well, a lot of people speculating the very next ETF would be Solana.
Oh, for sure.
That'd be beautiful.
And
it would make
that
sense.
would really help, right? If Solana goes up, Bambit's going to go up just inherently being paired with it. And
have you heard? I haven't confirmed this, but I've heard from a few different people about China rather is going to be allowing crypto in Q4 and making it unbanned.
Yeah, I heard that.
I mean that would be awesome, right? But they've unbanned and banned it multiple times, so it's definitely not something they haven't done before. But if they properly accept it and like really embrace it, that would be something really different, and that would be huge because there's so much money in China and the Asian markets.
And I would like to point out we have a panda.
Oh,
yes.
Just saying.
Yeah, for sure. And my wife loves the panda. Like she's really likes Bambit. And I know, Roman, you said your daughter loves Bambit as well.
Oh yeah, I have a big panda mask that I bought for her, man. But it doesn't show good on the screen. But
are you gonna put it on?
You can try to show it.
I'm gonna put it on, but I don't think it'll let me.
We've got a Bambit in the house, a real Bambit. Whoa, that's trippy. That is really trippy because it's showing the panda head behind you as well. Yeah, that's cool.
I bought that one for her, man. She's loved pandas since she was little. She's 15 now, so you know, long time panda lover. So as soon as I saw
I've got a while to
panda,
go
I said,
for
hey.
that. My daughter's 4 years old, so it's a while till she gets to 15. I'm sure you've gone through a lot of different trials with as they grow, they age, and they just keep changing and and
for sure, man.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
I got her. I had one of the shirts from one of the contests that we had, the meme contest, and I got the shirt in, and my wife saw it, and she's like, "I'm keeping it. I'm not gonna give it to her." And I gotta put my NFT up there and order the whole family a shirt.
So you've done some of the memes for the meme competition?
Yeah, man, I
Okay.
love to do memes. You know, I've been doing memes for a while, and everybody, I love it that everybody loves it, man. I just can't do gifs, so the gifs are the
Yeah.
where it gets me. That's where mess beats me. But
Yeah.
but the memes, man, I just all of a sudden I just hear somebody say something, and I just get an idea, and I just real quick got to do a meme out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving. I'm a bit of a graphic designer. I don't think entertainer you're similar.
Right.
I've got a graphic design background as well as website design, all that sort of stuff. But I absolutely love all the new AI tools. I've been using them a lot. Like you guys saw in the intro, it shows the entertainer talking to us. That was
Yeah.
a still image that I generated as his cyberpunk for the thumbnails, and I managed to use Hedra to turn him into like a talking head, and it used AI for the voice and everything, and like the AI tools now you can get are just so amazing. They're really, really quite fun. And yeah, I think AI is going to play a big role in our future. Roman,
It's
Absolutely.
correct.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bambit
man.
Capital
AI,
Fire.
it's hard, man. I haven't been able to look at AI apps to make anything, man.
I
They
mean,
seem
that's the thing. If you're already making memes, you can grab those memes, and there's certain ones you can grab that will just animate them, like Runway. What's it called? Gen 2 Runway, but I'm not sure what the actual name of that one is. But yeah, I use like 20 different AI tools. I use
Good Lord.
yeah, I use a lot of different ones. Have you guys used Udio? Udio is really fun. That's where I've made all the music. Yeah,
Yep, I've
Udio
used
is
it.
awesome.
I did something the other day, and it said for the first time, it said it was not allowed to the moderators determined it was a like foul or something. I'm like, there's nothing foul at all about what was created. It was weird.
Yeah, I haven't messed with it, man. I usually do everything on my phone, so I don't use a computer or nothing.
Oh, you can actually use Udio on your mobile as well. So
Okay.
you can if you just go udio dot I think it's .com. Have a quick look. Udio. Yeah. So udio.com, and you can just sign up. It's free, and then you can, not sponsored, guys, not sponsored. It's just really, really cool. You can basically type in a prompt, and it'll just generate a song for you from a prompt, or you can go like manual mode where you tell it what type of genre you want, and you can also customize the lyrics, and there's so many different things you can do with it, and it does 30 seconds at a time. So you can extend it, you can make intros and outros. There's all sorts of like different tools in there, and you can even change the style. And it does some weird things sometimes. Like it'll just drop the music by accident, and it just has like random words, and it's like
Yeah.
really weird. But yeah, it's AI, so it's not perfect, and they're
Yeah.
still working on it. But yeah, it's extremely fun. And I know Entertainer, you made a Bambit song. I think I've put it on before, right? The
You
first
did. Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah, it's really it's good value. And
Sure.
yeah. So Roman, so you sounds like you've been into crypto for a little bit longer. How did you find crypto, and how long have you been into it?
Well, I mean, I got in with Dogecoin and shit, man. My brother's the one that actually got me into it. He had been telling me almost a whole year to buy Dogecoin, and I would tell him, yeah, okay, I'll buy it. I never wanted. I thought it was a lot harder than it really is. And whenever GameStop started going crazy, I started hearing about all these people becoming millionaires and stuff. I called them up. I called my brother, and I was like, hey, man, how do I get Dogecoin? Because I had Robinhood, and I think it was on Robinhood. And he goes, hey, man, it's already going up, bro. Like, you should have been going in since I told you. I said, hey, just tell me how to get in. And I believe I got in on Dogecoin at 2 cents.
Oh, nice.
So,
Not
yeah,
bad.
so when everything executed, it was around 2 cents, and I ended up selling around 30 cents. My brother's like, no, I think my brother had put around maybe less than $100, man, and he went all the way to 30,000 at 70 cents.
Yeah, nice.
And as it was going down, I was telling my brother, like, hey, man, it's tanking. What are you gonna do? And he's like, diamond hands, diamond hands.
Oh
And I
no,
was like,
not all the way down.
I think he went all the way down to like 15,000. And then he ended up getting rid of it little by little just to.
That's not bad. If you put $100 in, you get out
Yeah,
15,000.
for
That's
sure.
a very good
He
game.
made good.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so and then I got into SHIB. One of my buddies is like, "Hey man, SHIB's the next Dogecoin." So I was like, "Okay," you know, I threw $130 of profit from Dogecoin, and I made another $5,000. So I'm like, "Oh my god," you know. And then I got out completely, and I just started again. And but I'm paying more attention to details now. You know, I didn't have Phantom Wallet when Dogecoin came out, so I didn't have Dex tools or Dex screener either. So I had no idea. I didn't have any idea any of this existed, man. You know, and now I got Telegram, I got Twitter. You know, I'm paying attention to everything, all the little details, and it's crazy to see how much stuff is out there that a lot of people don't even know.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you hit 2 winners in a row. No wonder you're into meme coins, man.
I've hit a couple of winners, man. You know, this cycle, I don't gamble a lot of money, man, because you know I'm the only one that works. I work for the post office. You know, I got 4 kids, my wife. I got a daughter with a disability, so my wife takes care of her. But so I started with $400, and I went all the way to 10,000, man. Yeah, I took out half, and I paid off some debt, and then I got rug pulled, so I lost $3,000. But
I've been there.
man.
I've been rugged. It's not fun.
Yeah,
Who hasn't?
I've been getting pretty lucky, man, and you know my problem was I was impatient, you know, because I saw Geo Bowden early, and I was like, man, you know, I'm not making any money. It was the first day I was in there, maybe a day or two, and then I see it go high, and I think it hit maybe almost 100 mil or something like that, 60 mil. So I'm like, man, you know, I hit a couple of them, but I didn't hold. So now with Bambit, I'm holding. So I know
Yeah, you
Bambit
are.
for sure, man. I ain't going anywhere. I'm just adding more and more, and it's beautiful, man. I love it. I love being in the Telegram, talking with everybody, man. All the jokes. It's fun.
It sounds
It's a
like
good community.
you've learned a lot over the years because, like, for instance, my friend, he was into Dogecoin, and I was like, no, it's gonna rug. He got in below 1 cent, right? And I managed to convince him to sell it, you know, before the big run up.
Nice.
I feel bad about that because I was like, you know, if you look at the tokenomics, right, the top 10 holders hold like 60-70% of the supply. It
Jeez.
is so top heavy, it's crazy. Yet still, with that, even with that, it still went to like, what is it, 80 or 90 billion market cap. So after learning that, if you look at, say, Bambit, for instance, you can see the tokenomics are so much better than that.
Yeah.
The top 10 hold a very small amount, and it's nowhere near top heavy like that. But even if it is top heavy, you can see that some tokens go crazy.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Pepe, but the team did end up selling off on that one. The dude. I like to see that your Bambit fam are coming out and representing.
For sure, man.
And so I see, Roman, you're often in the Telegram, so you use it a fair bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always there, man. I love it.
Yeah, the Bambit fam is awesome. Yeah, I love it. I check in every now and then. I'm in quite a few communities, as you guys know, and so I can't spend all my time in one, unfortunately. But I really, yeah, I definitely see you guys. You guys go really hard. Like, you know, there's notifications on the side. There's always so many messages from the Bambit Telegram. It's definitely very, very active, and you guys are always raiding as well, which is awesome. I got in a couple of raids today.
Yeah.
Make sure we get seen.
Love
And
it.
that's all we have to do at the moment. Is really we're just going to keep ourselves in people's minds, and then over time, as the market turns around, Bambit gonna fly.
Man.
Fly,
Not
baby,
financial
fly.
advice.
Or maybe it is. I don't know. Not for you.
But Entertainer, I'm not sure if we went into your crypto story last time. How did you find crypto?
Just crypto in general. Gosh, how did I just find it? It was, it's very similar to Roman. It was around the time where you'd heard a lot about GameStop. So I got into some GameStop stuff, and I lost $50. But that got me into stocks, and I started playing the stock game, and like the idea of being able to trade. I just wish I could have traded more often instead of being limited in normal stock play. So I'd heard about crypto for a long time. I wanted to mine it 10, 15 years ago, whatever, and I just never got into it. It didn't make any sense to me financially. Ugh. Anyway, so here I was finding that I could do day trading, so to speak, with crypto, and I got in, and of course I was in Doge as well. I did some longs on Doge right before Elon decided he wanted to go on Saturday Night Live, and I thought he was going to pump it. He dumped it, and I'm like, well, that's it for me. And I hung up my hat until this bull run again.
Yeah, no, fair call. That I remember that Saturday Night Live show.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, there's a lot of people like, you gotta sell, and other people are like, oh, it's gonna go to the moon, it's gonna go to $1, and some people diamond handed it.
Yeah, I didn't
Have
think
you
it was
guys seen
gonna
the
dump.
Dogecoin Millionaire?
Yeah. Yeah, he lost.
Dogecoin Millionaire. He's got a I think he's got a Netflix documentary.
Oh,
He put in like $200,000 or so into Dogecoin, and
Yeah.
he diamond handed it. I think it went to $3 million or more. His holdings.
He
He
still
didn't
hasn't
sell a
sold.
thing. Yeah, he didn't sell any of it. It went down to like, I don't know, very, very small numbers.
Yeah, I want to say last I heard it was around 250K or something, but I mean it went back up.
Yeah, since it's come back
It
up,
went
he's
down to
over
like
$1 million.
7 cents, and then right now it should be sitting around almost 20 cents. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and definitely holding long term is what works really, really well for good projects that aren't going to rug.
Yeah.
Right. So, I've got my supply of Bambit that I really like, and I'm going to be holding that for a long time.
Sure.
I've got a few other meme coins, but as I've told you guys before, Bambit is literally the only meme coin I have on Solana. Solana's a big network.
Yeah.
Like that.
it's huge.
I hope that
So that says
anybody
something.
watching, if they understand what that means like I literally sold my bonk and my whiff to get Bambit, because
Wow.
I see the vision. I see the vision.
Honored.
I see
Yeah,
the
we're
future
early,
of it.
man. We're so early. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's a solid project. I really like all the tokenomics. I like the team. I like the community. I like the project. I like the colors. Seriously, neon colors are right up my alley. If you guys go and check my thumbnails of all my YouTube videos, they all have like neon colors and stuff.
Yep.
I love it. And as you said, if China and Asian markets overall come into crypto space, man, they're going to find Bambit and they're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Love it.
But even without them, I can see Bambit hitting over 100 million market cap, no problems. Right, just when Solana sort of goes back up and we get the ball rolling. I know you guys have. I know Entertainer, you talk with some of the guys that sort of help run in the background, and they've got marketing and stuff they're working on. There's a whole bunch of things, and I've talked to the dev as well recently, and he's very keen on the project, and he says that there's some stuff happening. I can't give anything away, but he said there might be some stuff in real life that is going to happen as well that people don't expect from Bambit. So, I'm really excited for the future of it. I'm here for the long run, and it's going to be a fun ride.
Stuff in real life, huh?
Sounds like you might be on the no side. I'm on the speculation side here. It's funny.
I'm always speculating.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit more overall market. So, Roman, do you hold any other crypto, or is it just meme coins?
No, just meme coins, man. Yeah.
Yep. So no Bitcoin.
A lot of my portfolio is Bambit.
Yeah. So you're top heavy on Bambit. I like it.
Yeah, I love it, man, and that's my play.
Awesome, man. Entertainer, what about you? Do you hold other crypto as well?
Yeah, I've got Bitcoin. I've got Caspa. I've got some Cardano, a little bit of stuff from back in the day that I've been holding. Caspa, of course, is more recent for me. But then I've got tons of little degen plays that I hold a little bit here and there. And besides Bambit, I'm probably into, I'd say 1.5 others right now.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. And so you track the overall crypto market. You've been following. I think we talked at the conference. And
right.
When do you think it's going to pop off? When do you think we're going to see those big giant green candles?
I want to say tomorrow. But
yes.
I don't know.
Let's go.
I left my
tomorrow.
crystal ball upstairs, so can I get back to you on that one?
Yeah. That's awesome. And was there anything else you wanted to talk about as well, Entertainer? You mentioned.
As far as so we've we've also gotten recently listed on CoinGecko, and I know not a lot of people think so much about being listed on CoinGecko, but being ranked is a big deal. Getting on CoinGecko is a lot more difficult than a lot of people imagine. A lot of forms, a lot of hours, and tedious paperwork have to be filled out. But the overall end result of having us on CoinGecko is more stability, more confidence in the project as a whole. There are multi-million-dollar coins out there that have tried and failed to get on CoinGecko, and we're there. And so that's a testament to our dev and his ability to make things happen. So shout out to Dev there. Also, from a marketing standpoint, we are constantly talking. We're always talking about ideas, things, partnerships, all that stuff. And what people need to understand in general, not just for us, but in general, for Coin to do well, it's got to make sure a lot of things are in alignment, and a lot of planning goes into that. And you need your callers, you need your influencers, you need the finances, and you need a better market. And we've not had that market yet to really explode, but we've gotten a lot of the foundation in place so that as the market picks up, we can kind of like just plug and play to get things rolling. So this is a great accumulation time for not just for us, but any other project, anything that you really like and want to see grow. So we're primed. I think we're primed is what I'm trying to say. Beyond that, we're still working on our comic book. We've got a lot of great ideas. We've got a lot storyboarded in the back end between the admins and the mods, and that's going to be coming out here shortly as far as the next leg. We've got some other fun things that I can't really talk about right now that we have planned that I think the community will appreciate seeing and hearing. And beyond that, we've recently announced that we have now gotten official support from Tangem. That's tangem.com. That is a software and hardware wallet. As far as I understand, the hardware wallet is on pre-order, but basically you can just offload to a cold wallet just by tapping your phone up against it and bringing it back to your phone to trade when you're ready. That's a real secure way, I think, of handling nightly. If you want to just take your stuff off nightly and don't deal with it, you're going out of town, you don't want to leave anything on your computer. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool thing. But that and everything else I've just mentioned is all pinned in our Telegram. So if you missed something or you just heard the tail end of something, check out our Telegram and go through all of our pins. We got a lot of information there.
Also, guys know that it also Bambit works on Ledger, because I use the Ledger. I have a Nano S Plus, works really well with Bambit token. So you can use obviously Tangent, you can use Ledger with Bambit. I'm not sure what other cold storage devices there are, but I really like Ledger. I've never used Tangent. I've heard a lot about it.
We've got a few guys that use Tangent. I've not used it. I was going to get it today actually, but I didn't have time. But because they have the software side of it, but a lot of our admins have it and use it.
Can you answer this question? Mm-hmm. I see some big influencers following Bambit. Is that part of the marketing plan?
Yes, and maybe. We can't necessarily stop people from following us, but we are aware that there are a handful that follow us that are big influencers, and some follow us and hold just because they like the project.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You guys know I'm also into the Chuck token. Obviously not on Solana, that's on Base Network, but like I've heard the talks in the background with influencers. Man, they sometimes they want a lot to be. Sometimes they want like large amounts of supply to be part of the project. Yep. And I didn't understand how much money influencers make from crypto. Man, we should just all be influencers, right? I guess yep. I'm a little influencer, but some of those bigger guys, man, they take some serious money. Like it's crazy.
Man.
Some of them are just out there, like incredibly, impossibly affordable. Like the only people that could pay them are are whales, millionaires from other projects. It's just like, how do you even get that much money to pay these guys?
Yeah, or you have to give away like 10% of your supply or something ridiculous, right?
Which is crazy.
Really crazy, yeah. And then obviously you've got the warrior that they're going to just dump it.
Yeah.
They want,
And a lot of them do.
You 100 install.
That's correct.
Sheesh, that's a lot, man.
It is.
I love Bambit personally. Team is always active. Yeah, no. That's true. So do you guys know all the names that you're seeing on the screen here?
Yeah,
I do. Yeah.
familiar.
I don't know about the dude. I'm sure it's somebody just going under a different name, but yeah.
And that's the thing. Sometimes people have different names for their, YouTube accounts or whatever than their Telegram.
Yeah, that makes it fun to track them down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me, I put my real name on everything.
That's so scary, but go for it.
I mean, I got my name here, but I'll just say my last name is longer than Riz, so
make it easy.
Rizzle dang.
Exactly. That's my real name. It's 2 Z's because I got the Riz. No.
Oh.
That's all the young kids these days.
Right.
The Riz.
They call it like I don't know, Mojo. I guess it's like Mojo from.
Yeah.
You guys seen all the old school? What are they? Not Ace. You guys seen Ace Ventura? I really like Ace Ventura.
Of course.
Pet Detective.
That was a good one.
Love Jim Carrey.
Exactly. Jordan Rizlord. I like it. Cool. Well, we're actually every minute we've been live, we've been gaining 1 or 2 people live.
Hey,
watching,
let's go.
Awesome.
Well, then we should just stay live for a few days.
A little 24 hours.
Yep. I actually have always wondered why. I mean, some people do 4-hour streams. It's probably just so they continue to get more and more people watching.
Well, it works, I guess. I don't have that much content. I don't have that much breath.
Yeah.
To get for
I don't
4
have
hours.
any followers except for the one. My kids use my YouTube, so if anybody comes in, it's probably from them. Here goes Mess. Yeah, Mess beat me on the last meme contest. Not very proud of that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, Roman, I've got to give Roman, of course, Mez as well, but since Roman's here, he'll get it this time. Roman has been very active and very beneficial to our movement. He's come up from the bottom as just a regular guy who came in as a community member, and he's taken off. He's there every day. He's in the chat voice every day. On his route, he's there listening to music. Even if he's not talking, he's there listening to the music. And he's I don't know how he does his job and makes all the videos that he makes at the same time. Blows my mind, but he does it. Roman is the epitome of what a community member should be if everybody took it seriously. And he works for his bags. I mean,
for sure.
Look up "work for your bags" in the dictionary. He's got a picture with the panda head, obviously, on right beside.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I love it, man. And, I love making memes. People laugh, catches people's attention. I love being in the group, man. Everybody's awesome. And, we can all get together and just work for our bags, man. We'd be beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? If we got several thousand hodlers and if they all work for their bags, man, we'll instantly go to hundreds of millions of market cap. Unfortunately, it's only a percentage of people that are willing to work for their bags.
Yeah.
But that's why over time we can build up more and more community members that are interested in actually doing the work and getting Bambit out there, getting the token flying.
Hey, man, I'll work for our bags, man. Hey, we're all gonna be good. After we hit 4 million, we'll have a whole lot of community members coming out, and we ain't gonna be able to keep up with each other's conversations, man.
And that's the thing, right? This meme coin is on Solana. It is the biggest chain for memes. There's so much liquidity here. There's so much money here. It's very, very possible that it'll just take off and it won't stop. So let's hope that that happens at some point and keep stacking because it is very undervalued at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am tempted to drop some big money and just take out all that low liquidity below 1 million market cap. It'll be all mine, but I don't know. That might be I might be the new whale. I'll be the big bad whale.
You'll be the big
good
good whale.
The big good whale.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. Let me discuss it with the community real quick. Community, yeah, no, they're good with it.
Yeah, and the thing is that, and I don't like dumping, so I would be, if I ever sell, I'll be selling slowly.
Yeah.
And obviously, we have to sell at some point.
I tell you, that's one of the things that a lot of people don't. They don't get the respect for the chart, like people who love projects, the projects they're in. You know, we're all in it to make money. We need to make the money. Otherwise, what's the point? You're just donating. And I've always had a problem with selling on projects that I love, and I'm coming around, but it's still a difficult thing to do because I feel like if I sell, then I'm telling myself and I'm telling anybody else who maybe knows my wallet that I don't believe in this project anymore. But that's not the case. If I didn't believe in the project, it'd be a red line. Instead, it's you'll never know that if I've ever sold anything of the projects that I follow because it's never on the down. It's only on pumps and it's only a little bit at a time, and it doesn't affect the chart at all. And that's how I wish everybody handled themselves. That's just the professional
100%.
way to do it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if everyone did that, every chart would just go in a straight line up. But it is important to learn that, and we've seen that with the Chuck token too. We had the same thing as you guys, like giant whale, just come and dump it all. But it's very easy to sell when you got lots of people buying at a faster rate. You just sell a small amount. It's not that hard. And you can still sell huge amounts over time. You can, especially with big volume, right?
Yeah.
And volume I've seen with Bambit is actually pretty good. Volume is pretty good because you don't have that buy or sell tax at all, and therefore there's a lot of probably quite a lot of trading bots as well as people trading and buying and selling and not worrying about it because sales tax can slow that down.
Yeah.
It can make it more difficult to keep that volume up. So we're doing really well on that side, and I can imagine, the volume is definitely pretty high for the low market cap at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. The liquidity is a good solid amount for sure, and that helps when there are big sell-offs. It doesn't sell off as hard.
What do you think of the altcoin season so far?
I mean, it's a roller coaster. And I didn't fully myself understand just how emotionally charged until you get it, until you understand you're gonna take some massive losses, you're gonna take some massive wins. Until you understand that, you're always like biting your fingernails off constantly. But there are ways that I've found to help mitigate that nervousness. And a lot of that has to do with setting stop losses where you're going to take profits. And if something happens bad, you're going to take your loss and just, stop your draining and just go to sleep. Don't freak out about things. And it's taken me a long time to find out the right procedures and the right processes and the best ways to handle doing that to remove the emotion, because the biggest part of all of this has been learning to control the emotion, learning how to push the emotion aside and just do it logically. So off chat or off of here, if you guys want to talk about that, I'll give you my game plans. Hit me up.
Roman, you're being caught out here. Whoa! I rocked the beer, Roman.
What's up?
I don't. Do you guys know how to say that name? Adril Zero. Yeah, this guy. He's. I think this. I think
he needs Bambi and Chunk.
Yeah, definitely not Chunk. It's Chuck. That's fun.
And it's Bambit.
If XRP gets adopted by banks, oh man. I don't know.
Right?
XRP has not moved in a long time. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I hear a lot of people talk about XRP a lot. It actually moved up. What was it, like at 40 something cents, and it went all the way to 62. I was like, whoa, is it about to start breaking out?
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know what the news is going on about it. I haven't kept up with XRP in a while.
Oh, excuse me. Out of the big caps, one of my favorites is Cardano. I think they're going to do really well. But that's one that a lot of people are hating on too, because it seems like it hasn't done anything for so long.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Cardano, it's so undervalued compared to all the others that have gone up. Like Solana has gone up, from down from $8 up to whatever it hit $150 or so, and Cardano's hardly moved at all. Right, it's gone from like I don't know what is it like 25 cents to like 45 cents, 50 cents or something. Like it's maybe doubled, and Solana's done like a 20x in that time. So, but it doesn't mean that it won't, because that's what Cardano's done. If you look historically, it's sort of moved slowly and then just gone all at once, gone crazy. And so I think it'll do a 10x easy this cycle. Not financial advice, never financial advice. I think Bambit will do 100x.
Yes,
not
sir.
financial advice again. Maybe more, right? If it really gets adopted and we get to 200 or 300 million market cap from right now, that's like, I don't know, 500x, something insane, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to think of numbers this big because in traditional markets, we're trying to get like 8% a year or something as a gain.
Jordan, tell me, I can't see from here. What's on your beanie?
It is just like my wife made it. She crocheted it. It's just like random colors.
I literally thought it was like little. Okay, gosh, so it looked like PFPs all over your hat, just different shapes and sizes. That's funny. Okay,
that is cool. Did you have some mushrooms this morning?
Yeah. No, I do have a bet. Never mind.
You seen the mushrooms? I got them all on my arm.
Oh, magic. Yes, you do. They must be magic. They are bright and shiny too.
Yes, yeah. I think do panda bears get a bit doped up when they eat bamboo? I think I've heard something like that. I don't know if that's true.
I think that was koalas.
Like koalas, yeah.
I don't like koalas.
I think it's the eucalyptus.
Yeah, they get high from the eucalyptus, right? That's why they just sort of pass out every now and then.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen koalas in real life? Because we have a lot here in Australia.
Not like you, like they don't come hanging and swinging off of my arms like they do with you. But I've seen them at the zoo.
I've seen them sleeping up close, and yeah, they look very, very comfortable. Like
very adorable.
Well, they say if you have was it I don't know the saying. Is it if you drink and you smoke the green, then you pass out basically. I can't work it.
Understood. I don't think I've heard that one, but that makes sense.
There's a better one. That's one that rhymes. The big bad whale stinks around Bambit because of sticks around Bambit because of the comics about him.
Yeah, it's funny.
Is he in the comics?
We've talked about the whole thing about Bambit is the adventures, and what better way to have an adventure than to talk about what's actually has happened. So we've talked about the idea of mentioning it, referencing it in some way, and overcoming. But it hasn't been inked yet. But you never know.
Yeah, that's really funny. Look, there's whales in every project.
Yeah.
It's just very weird behavior when he's lost like I don't know over $150,000.
Yeah,
on Bambit by just dumping it all at once, and he didn't have to. If he sold slowly, he would have made profit because he helped bring up the price.
He did.
Right? He could have.
That's why it's such a mystery. It's like, is this a new whale? Is this new money whale? Like, what? I don't.
Yeah, I was thinking it might just be someone who's super wealthy in real life, and they've got a couple $1 million in crypto just as play money. So
right, sure.
Margaret,
honey, I'm going to dip my toes into this crypto thing. Yeah, how much? $1 million, you say? Yes, let's move $1 million and see how this goes.
Buy up all the Bambit and just sell it all at once for giant loss. Like that's so strange. So strange. And you said he had more than the exchange, right? Like
more than radium.
He had more than our liquidity pool at one point.
That's just insane. I wonder if he's watching the show right now. If you're watching the show, you can show us by doing a $30,000 buy.
Yeah, prove it, Whale. That you won't.
Do you guys know about Craig Wright? You've heard of Craig Wright? He said he was the founder of Bitcoin. He claims to be what's his name?
Satoshi
Nakamoto.
Yeah. So he's claiming.
Yeah, he's claimed in court, but they finally ruled against him. Saying
yeah. No.
And so he had to take off his website. He had to take off saying he was a founder of Bitcoin and stuff, which is pretty funny. That's only recently. So he's not the founder of Bitcoin. We still don't know who it is. But yeah, like they're like, well, if you're the founder, why don't you move these tokens? And he could never sell or buy or move any of those tokens that were originally minted because he wasn't the owner of Bitcoin. didn't have access.
Could you imagine being the founder, the maker of Bitcoin? God,
It's Roman, are you the big whale?
Yeah, I heard
hey, that is rude. He is not that overweight.
Oh, I love it. I love the pandas.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
man. So, I was thinking, have you guys done any animated panda videos?
We have little brief things that we've had animated, such as our buy icon. Hey, Satoshi. We've had some brief ones, but nothing like 10, 15, 30 seconds or anything like that.
Hey, what if I get access to some of this awesome AI video generation, I'm gonna make some Bambit videos. That'd be really fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
You guys saw I made some little basic ones for the intro and the outro. I think those were used. I made those using Gen Runway 3. Yeah, it's alpha. So it's Runway Gen 3 alpha is the AI that I use to make those intros and outros, and you'll see the outro soon. I accidentally put it into the main Telegram, the video of our outro, before I actually played it here. So my bad. So it's already out there, but I'm sure a lot of people watching haven't seen it.
Probably.
Them animations are diff goals. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, and because of all the awesome AI prompts, and you guys have already given me some cool prompts for making like the pictures, you can just use that for video as well, and it works quite well.
I'm looking forward to it. So Runway Gen 3 Alpha. Yep.
Yeah. So it's very expensive right now. It's like it's like $1 per generation basically. It does 10-second videos. There's no sound at all. So you have to, if you want any sound, you have to sort of manually do that. But then there's also programs like Hedra, which let you synchronize lip sync. And then there's also ones like, what's this other one that I use? It is.
I'm going to need to get a full list.
Luma Labs, which does Dream Machine creations, and they're really good for using pictures. And you can use a start picture and an end picture, and then you can also tell it what you want to do, and that does really cool animations as well. So, but
I'm trying to write these down.
All relatively basic compared to what we want to do. If we get access to Sora, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. You guys seen the Sora videos?
No, show me something.
I will show you one live. Let me just grab this. If you guys can talk about something for a minute, I'll just find it on my YouTube.
Your turn, Roman.
Roman, why don't you tell us a story from maybe what your daughter thought when she first saw Bambit? How about that?
Okay.
Yeah,
that's an
man.
Easy one.
So I showed her Bambit, and she really liked it. I showed them the website and everything. They don't really understand much about crypto, but
Me either.
I told her she's got a little bit of money saved up from her birthday. So I said, "Hey, you want to buy some Bambit?" And my wife's like, "No, don't convince them. Don't show them that." Hey, it's pretty good. But yeah, she liked it, and I got another shirt, but my wife's like, "Hey, I want it." So I was like, "Okay, keep it. I'll get them some later on." I gotta put my NFTs up on the merch store, man. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, can you guys see that?
Yeah, I can.
Sweet. So let me just skip forward a little bit.
Oh, I have seen this.
Man, that's awesome.
But this is all AI generated.
Yeah, but this is you said it's alpha. Like we can't. Do you have access to this? Because when I
no one has access to this yet.
Okay.
But it's coming really soon. They've been doing more videos and teasing more. Like, look how good quality that is.
It is crazy.
Imagine this
Bamboo
is cool.
forest.
This is bamboo. Look, imagine little Bambits running around.
What are these little red things with no bodies? Get out of here.
Yeah, so they're a bit messed up. They're supposed to have like 4 legs or something, right? Yeah, like look at the quality of that.
Wow,
it's absolutely insane.
For B-roll, this is going to be an absolute game changer.
Look, even as a main, if you can make a consistent character, like that would also just be amazing. Let's see. I'll show one more, and we'll play. We'll turn it
I
off.
love AI. I mean, I'm going to probably hate it one day, but right now I love it.
Yeah, look, I don't think there's any real problem with it at the moment.
Until it
I've
kills
heard
you.
the real problem, is when the AIs are all talking to each other and we can't understand them. That's the
Right.
real
They
problem.
make their own language.
Yes, they make their own
Undecipherable,
language, and we don't
encrypted
understand.
language. What?
Yeah.
That's when we're in trouble.
And then they just look at us and laugh.
Yes,
You
I mean,
fool.
so there's like equal, like sort of not equal, but closer intelligence to ours. That's fine. It's when they're so intelligent that like we're like become like ants. That's where we have to be more careful. Because you don't hurt ants. You walk around. You're not trying to hurt ants, but you might actually step on one and not even notice.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I do
That's a
from time to time. I've been known to just pour gasoline down in one and light it on fire. But,
I see.
who
I see
hasn't?
how it is. I mean that's it too, right? We have what are they called? Like exterminators. They go to kill things we count as rodents and stuff.
Right.
Who knows if the AI come up with exterminators too to kill
mean,
some bugs in their warehouses that they don't want.
Like the Matrix said, we are a virus to the planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we're
it
just
is interesting.
eating up
I think
resources.
we're beyond that. I think we can go deep on this. We go.
Oh yeah, this will be part 2 after hours.
Yeah. We're running time, but we can do it. We'll do a few minutes on this side because I think people really like to see multiple sides of everyone. And
Sure.
so entertainer, have you had any sort of awakening before, or Roman? Feel free to jump in.
Awakening. Can you put some context around that?
Yeah. So when I was younger, I don't drink or smoke at all. But when I was younger, one of my friends convinced me to have a little tiny fruit tingle that had a drop of LSD on it.
Oh man.
And
Okay.
and I my brain completely got like pulled out and rewired, and I came back into my body, and I was like pure joy bliss nonstop for 8 hours. Just pure joy bliss. Like this is like the Buddhist state of like enlightenment. Everything was amazing. I had the answers of the whole universe.
Wow.
Everything was love and light. It was just super amazing. And I was still in my body and I could still walk around and talk to people. But I had it was like an ego death. My ego had been dissolved completely. It was the most amazing experience I've ever had. And this is like 15 years later, I'm still trying to integrate what I learned that day. So,
Wow. You single-handedly made me want to go find some LSD. Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, people have good experiences and some people have bad experiences. But if you look at, say, LSD or mushrooms on the like harm to health scale, they're at the very, very bottom. Like I think like even coffee is like more dangerous, right?
Than LSD?
Yes. Yeah.
But LSD crystallizes on your brainstem, and at any given moment, you could have an accident and start tripping again 20, 30 years later.
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I've not experienced that before.
Not
You
yet.
guys are all AI. We're actually all AI generated, and you're actually living in the Matrix, and this is all simulation.
I am AI 3.0.
I've actually heard
That
those
was good.
stories a lot, man, too. I've heard that a lot.
Oh,
It
Robert?
opens up your world to a different dimension and the way you start
And
thinking
that's why I've
about
got
stuff.
these mushrooms here. Mushrooms do very, very similar things. So mushroom trips, this is not financial advice. This is not trip advice.
Drug advice. FDA not approved.
Drugs are bad, kids. Drugs are bad. Most of our audience is over 20 years old anyway. But mushrooms last generally from like 3 to 5 hours. And what is all this? So mushrooms generally last 3 to 5 hours.
This is Blue Lotus. This is just
that?
this is a flower. These are all flowers. This is jasmine.
Medicinal herbs.
It's all flowers, herbs, all kind of things. I mean, as you can tell, I've got lots. This is cornflower petals.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Did you make
basically, you can make tea. You can grind it up and smoke it. I prefer to just smoke it because I don't like tea. But a lot of this stuff you can get really woo woo with it as far as centering yourself and connecting with blah blah blah. And that's okay. That's for you. Cool. If not, that's cool too. Some of it smells really good. Some of it stinks to high heavens. Either way, it's 100,000% natural. It's funny because you're talking about mushrooms.
So mushrooms are completely natural as well, and they grow, in cow poop. They grow in
Yum.
in different,
Yeah.
from the bottom of like pine trees and stuff. And so with mushrooms, they only last 3 to 4 hours, right? So it's a much more, whereas LSD lasts like 24 hours. So I definitely would recommend starting with just a few tiny mushrooms instead of LSD, which is it's like going down the rabbit hole 100%. You can't come back, or
Right.
just like tippy-toeing in would be a few mushrooms instead. And they both have very similar effects.
Wow, what a way to round out this show.
I know.
Money and drugs. Love it.
Cow poop mushrooms hit different. But look, Bambit's based on a natural, character. A natural animal. A lot of animals actually eat mushrooms and things like that, right? And they have like we're talking about the koalas that just have like the eucalyptus oil, and they sort of trip out. And there's a lot of animals that actually experience this stuff. Right?
Even fish, man. Fish do the same thing with the puffer fish. They scare it, the puffer fish, they scare it, it inflates, and then they just inhale all those, I guess, whatever it's blowing in, and they get high off of it. I think dolphins do it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
I've never heard that.
Yeah. A lot of animals actually get high.
Yeah.
We're just naturally meant to do it. And the thing is, with mushrooms, they've actually legalized it around the world to grow your own now. I think in America, almost everywhere, you can now grow your own, and you can take it yourself. You can't buy it legally anywhere. But they're changing all the laws because mushrooms are so safe and actually really good for people with depression, like people with cancer, like there's all sorts of reasons that it's being used medicinally now, for good. And if you and the easiest thing, just listen to some nice music you like on mushrooms. Done. So simple, right? The best thing is not to do it at a party, right? Not to do it with a lot of stimuli is not good because you can end up having a bad trip, right? But if you're in a very safe, closed environment, and you've got good people around, good music around, that's it. No more.
This is taking a turn, folks.
I told you. I was like, we're only got a few minutes left, but we'll see where we can go.
The next one, we're gonna have Bambit like just smoking a freaking bamboo stick.
Look, the thing I want you guys to take away from this is we're all one, we're all connected, and Bambit to the moon.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I see what you did there. Good play.
Yeah. I'm gonna check the outro on. I hope you guys had fun with this. I
had a great time. Thank you, Jordan, for having us.
Thank you, Roman, for coming on today. I know you didn't have to come on, and it's really cool.
Thank you, man.
Community members to come on. Really appreciate it. Entertainer, you're always entertaining. So
hey,
we love you. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out Bambit. Check out the NFTs, the merch, and the games, and all the different things you guys are doing, the comics. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Bye.
See you guys.
Thank you for watching Bambit's Brilliant Blockchain Banter Show. We love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week.